Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So from today just I am going to start compositing with 3D Equalizer and new. So let's start the class. Now in 3D Equalizer 4, this is default interface of 3D Equalizer 4. So if you want to switch in other interface, then downside just simply click on environments, and from here you can switch in different interface. Okay, so these are depends on your work and requirements. Now see, this is basic. Now just simply click on basic. So this is the basic interface of Equalizer. So most of the people works on this interface. So in this interface, left side you will see object browser. In object browser, scene, camera, even sequence are there, which is our footage. After this, point browser. Point browser means when you will track your shot and you will create a point, it will show here. After this, just deviation browser. So this is our display area, and downside you will see this is our timeline, and right side some attributes editors. Now after this, just I am going to import our footage. In object browser, just simply select SEQ or sequence, then right side you will see some browse option. Simply click here and just select your folder. So just I have selected this footage, just select and simply click on OK. Now here you will see you have imported your footage in 3D Equalizer 4. Now in timeline panel, just simply click on play and check. Now see, just after this stop. Now here if you will notice, your footage is not playing in real time, because in 3D Equalizer 4, after importing your footage, you have to export a buffer compression file for playing in real time. Okay, so for this just simply click in playback, then click on export buffer compression file. So here you will see 3D Equalizer store your buffer compression file into same folder. Now see, after this just we have to import, then simply click on import buffer compression file. Now see here. So here we have imported our buffer compressed files. Now again simply click on playback. Now see, now you are in frame 23. Suppose if you want to go to starting of your timeline, then simply click here. Okay, and if you want to go to last, then simply click on this icon. Okay, so now simply click on starting. Now just play and check. Now here you will see your footage is playing in real time. Now just stop this one and just click here. Now here just this frame we have to track. Okay, after this just we have to compose in nuke. So now just in our display area, now if you want to little bit zoom in, zoom out your footage or area, then simply just middle scroll and just zoom in, zoom out like this. Hold middle mouse button and simply you can pan. Suppose if you want to fit your footage into display area, then simply downside click on full frame. So for zoom, just middle mouse scroll button, zoom in, zoom out, middle button hold for panning, and shortcut F for full frame. Please just click here. Now see, now if you select your footage or just sequence in object browser, so you will see in right side your footage information. So here you can easily see. Now just see a little bit here. Now see, this is your footage directory and this is your footage name, and downside you will see this is your frame sequence. So start frame which is 1 and end frame which is 275 and frame rate which is 24 fps. So if you know your footage frame rate, then simply you can type here. After this you can track footage on same frame rate. Okay, even you can also check your footage frame size here. Okay, now some other options here like lenses, all these things. So remaining option just we will cover in later classes. Okay, so just little bit minimize this one. Now again just come in left side in object browser. Now just select simply just our default lens. Now here you will see this is default lens. So after this just again come in right side. So just here you will see these are some lenses parameter. So these parameters are totally depends on your footage. So if you have any information according to your camera or camera lenses, then simply you can type here before solving your camera. Okay, so this is important for camera solve. Okay, so just I have selected here sequence. Now after this, just I am going to track our shot. So for this, simply just here, if you will see, now you are in manual tracking tab. So from here you can switch different tabs for different purpose, like suppose lineup control. So this is mainly for just orienting or line up 3D geometry according to scene. After this, again if you will keep 3D orientation control, then here you can notice that this is your 3D environments in 3D equalizer. Okay, after this, simply just click on our manual tracking control, because this is first class, so just I am going to work on our manual tracking controls. Okay, so now for tracking, just simply just little bit zoom our shot. Now just I am going to track this point. Okay, so for this, just simply hold control and just click on that point, which point you want to track. So just hold control and simply click. Now you will see one point you have created for tracking, and right side in attribute editor you can see all attributes regarding to your tracker or points. So here you can just give a name for your tracker or points. Downside, if you want to change your color, then simply from here you can change like yellow or red, something like that. Okay, now simply just press red. After this, just come in 2D tracking. So 2D tracking is the most important things in 3D equalizer. Most of the shot we will track with our 2D tracking. Okay, so in 2D tracking mode pattern, which is default. Some other mode also is there, like marker for marker trackings, edge and corners. So by default, just simply I have selected pattern. After the just in direction, so simply just from here you can select directions. Means like forward only, means if you will track your shot will track only in forward direction. So this totally depends on your shot. Remaining thing just we will cover in later classes. So these are the main parameters which we are going to use in this shot. Okay, now just again come in our tracker. Now little bit, so if you want a little bit adjust your pattern size or pattern area, then simply from here you can adjust. Okay, now see like this. So if you want a little bit if you want to move your points, then simply select and easily you can move and just simply place on that point which point you want to track. Okay, so just I have placed here. Now a little bit just zoom it here. So just this point I am going to track. Okay, so remaining things we will cover in later classes. Okay, now suppose if you want to delete your point, simply just come in point browser and right click on points and click on delete. Now after this, again just click on delete. So you have deleted your points. Now simply just I am going to track this point. Okay, so for this, hold control and just click. Now adjust your point. Now in downside I am in starting frame. Now after this, just click on track. Now see, just after this, just stop here. Now here you will see while you are tracking, your just point is going outside of your display area. So if you want to keep it in center, then simply left side click on center 2D. Now this will keep this tracking point or this point in center while you will track your frame or track your footage. After this, again just click on track. Now see, so first point you have tracked successfully. Now just check. I think this is perfect. After this, finally click on full frame. Now just play and check. So first point you have tracked successfully. This is sufficient for us. After this, suppose if you want to just save your project, then simply click on 3D-E4, then click on save project. Then from here you can select your folder or directory. So just I have selected this one. In this folder, if you want, you can create a new directory or folder. Now simply click here, new directory. If you want, you can just give a name. So just I have given a name projects. Now simply press OK. After they just select your folder or directory, then simply downside give a name. Okay, now just simply click on OK. After this, just again click on 3D-E4. So till here we have successfully just imported our footage and also we have saved our projects. So in next class we will continue on same project and we will completely track this shot. After this we will solve our camera. If you like this video, please watch, share and comments.